Well, hello again. Yes, and repetition is somewhat important. Um, I'm not sure how far it will go in terms of just repetition. It seems to be quite effective as far as Fox News and the major media are concerned. So it's a very important factor, evidently, to be repetitious because repetition alone will probably have some sort of an impact. Um, I'm not sure what kind of an impact we will have with our little repetitions. I hope we will have some. I got a very serious message actually the other day from a US soldier, evidently someone who is on active duty, who responded to one of my videos. I think it was the video about General Sanchez, and he had some very good points. And that soldier needs to know that we support the troops and that we're not disparaging the individual soldiers or the military, for that matter, as a whole. But um, essentially, this soldier pointed out to me that he has made the difficult choice of the moral choice on his part to divorce himself from everything that he has known in the past, his family, his religion, his God, in order to protect me, my family, and this country. And what a difficult choice that was. And I respect that. So I salute that soldier and I thank him for that, because I realize that in moral terms, for him or for her, it's just a screen name. Um, it must have been an extremely difficult choice to make. So I'm not taking this lightly. On the other hand, this service member or the soldier has been told the very same thing that every government has been telling every soldier since the beginning of time, namely that you are fighting for your own people, for democracy, for something good for your people, that you have to give your own things up every once in a while, that you have to sacrifice. And my personal response to that is, this has gone on throughout history and it's never ending. And I understand where this person is coming from completely. It's not a denigration of his motivations at all. What I am questioning is the underlying policy between the official statements of our government at this point. And the soldier pointed out to me that, you can't compare this with the Nazi Germany soldiers, because that's different. They were fighting for freedom. They weren't fighting for freedom. They were, fighting for oppression. Well, actually, from the German perspective, that was probably quite different. And the soldiers that were indoctrinated by the Nazis probably were taught the very same things that our soldiers are being taught right now. And they truly believed that they were fighting for freedom and democracy and for their families. So that is my argument with that kind of a perspective. And it's not a personal attack on this person who actually took the time to write to me. I thought that was rather commendable, actually. So, in the long run, in terms of what we're doing in foreign policy right now, and since I'm probably quite a bit older than the service member who has just written to me, and I'm not a novice in terms of foreign policy. I have studied it at length, and I'm in tune with it, so I'm not ignorant about international issues. And I've had a lot of time to study it. I've had that luxury, actually, to do that, just like our national leaders have. Only I have come to a very different conclusion. And my conclusion is that the foreign policy of our country is completely wrong-headed and will eventually harm us in the long run. In the long run and permanently. And so that's why I cannot agree with the opinion of this very nice person who wrote to me on an individual level that he is protecting me, although he believes that in his heart. And the reason I don't believe that is because in the long run, this foreign policy is wrong-headed and it will harm all of us, regardless of whether individual service members try to protect us. It's not about the individual service members. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, and it's not directed against individual people serving in the military. It is about our foreign policy, which will ultimately harm us all, even though it's supposed to protect us. Well, I don't believe it will protect us, and in fact, it will cause us great, great harm, and great harm to the rest of the world as well. So that's all I had to say. And thanks for the repetition. Thanks for the repetition on this channel, at least.